yeah.
How did you call that tonight?
Lost 2-1. I think we have played against a good team that made a lot of changes, but still has a lot of quality up front. You could see it, but with a perfect start for our side, to be honest, with a quick goal for us, a good chance from Broge immediately. That was the way we tried it. We took with the ball a lot of risk today. Looked sometimes a little bit scary, to be honest, but the goal was exactly what we wanted to do. And yeah, when you have 40 points and you have nothing to lose, yeah, what do you think? What do you want to do? I mean, against the ball, we tried a different way to defend, deeper, because we were struggling in the last weeks for conceding goals, easy goals when we are too open, and it worked okay, not perfect, because otherwise we wouldn't concede a goal. The difference to the Arsenal game, for example, was that we are today not able to have a clean sheet, because we concede the first goal in a way where we are all behind the ball in the box and cannot stop Taki from scoring there. They played it quite well, I must say. You could see in these moments that especially Firmino is here in these areas very strong, and Taki had a good deep run. Second half, again, sometimes try to surprise them with a 4-2-2, sometimes a little bit pressing higher. You could immediately see when you don't do it perfect, they play through the lines, and then you go deeper again, and then you try to keep the game open as long as possible, and then you concede a very easy second goal where you can clear the ball on the first post, and this is a little bit. That is the only really frustrating thing for me today on this evening, that you give it, concede a goal like this, and then still try to balance the risk that you take, because you know you're still in the game as long as you're only one down, and then the moment will come, especially in the last minutes. You know that the moment will come to score the goal. We had games against them where we were after 60 minutes out of the game. Game was gone. Today we had longer the time, the chance to come back. We had some good moments in the second half. One very tight one where it was nearly a long goal. And in the case that we are struggling also with injuries in the moment, we had no fullback on the left side today because Romain is out for 5 to 6 weeks with a fracture on his leg. So Tino is out for long. We changed to a back five, and Reddy, must say, did a good job there. Really, we was absolutely active. Also up front, he was okay. Beautiful goal, another good chance with a good shot from outside the box. Yeah, in the end, it is how it is. We know that we try to get better, and we have a lot of things to do in the summer to get better, because we had a better run this season, especially in the home games. The last haven't been that successful, so keep on going.
Did you expect them to make as many changes as they did?
Absolutely, because I mean, I would have done the same, to be honest. Jürgen is also convinced about these players. They have been today on the bench. They also have really quality. Yeah? This is still a team with a lot of quality, and they have come with this team in the FA Cup final. So they played very often this team. So you know that they are good.
Dan, thank you, Gordon. Evening, Ralph. You mentioned the start of the game. It was quite a positive start from your team. Obviously, took the lead, and then it got very defensive. And then in the last kind of 5 to 10 minutes, there was like a late flurry of attacks. Was that due to Liverpool's quality that you sat so deep, or was that always the plan, so you didn't concede 2, 3, 4 goals?
The plan was to start exactly like this, in this shape, give them the possession, and then wait for these moments where you have the counter-attack, where you can score the goals. A different way, like we played in the past, very active, always high pressing, and then they played through our lines, and then they killed us. Yeah, and this is why what we try to change. We always try a different way and surprise them a little bit. In some moments, we try to be a little bit more active, and this is the way you want to struggle them a little bit, and we did it until they killed us with the 2 goals. So.
When did you learn about Perraud's injury, and did that force you to change your system?
yeah, we knew it relatively early that he will not be able to play anymore. And then you are thinking about who can do your job on the left fullback position or wing back position. And I mean, Reddy is normally a very offensive player, so to defend in this way at home. There was one situation where he wasn't closing the gap. This was the chance in the second half where he short out in the outside of the net. Every time else he really closed well this position, and with the ball he is one of our best footballers. So he and Kyle had a massive job to do. There's so much pressure, and yeah, we try to take the risk. As I said, sometimes not the best for the nerves, but yeah, it's when you sit here and only kick the ball long, and after the game you think, what have we done here today? It's also not nice. So let us do this. Why not? We have 40 points. We are safe in the league. We have to learn. We have to get better. The guys have to learn that they can do it better, and this is what I want to see.
And just finally from me, you must be incredibly disappointed to concede from a corner, and especially in that fashion that you did. I know you have a set piece coach.
Yeah.
But was the plan always to have Kyle on Joel Matip? I mean, that's
no, the plan is to clear the ball on the first post. This is the plan. And when he clears the ball on the first post, we don't have to speak about the duel in the center. But this is unbelievable. We flick the ball and to a player who then heads the ball from, I think it was 12 yards or 13 yards on the back of our head from one player, and then goes over the goalkeeper and the goal. Yeah, I cannot blame the goalkeeper coach for this. The set piece coach for this.
Thank you, Ralph.
Evening, Ralph.
Evening.
That goal for Matip was the 14th headed goal conceded by Southampton this season, second only Leicester. Is it a problem of height? Do you think it's a problem of marking? What do you put that down to?
Yeah, whatever. It is too much, definitely. Yeah, we have definitely conceded too many goals. We know that we are not the tallest, but this team on today we played against is also not the tallest, or was not the tallest. So they have two good centre backs. They're coming, but in the end, it's too easy how we conceded. That's right.
So do you think the solution for that is coaching? Do you think it's in the...
It's a little bit from everything. I think we have to get better in this part of the game, definitely, and this can be in the way that we are in the summer also looking for a little bit more physicality, because especially when you want to defend deeper, then these things cannot happen, that you concede a goal from everybody in the box and being behind the ball. And otherwise you must keep them always far away from your box, because and then this is what you do when you press very high. Yeah?
And the double change of Romeo and Stuart Armstrong, did you consider bringing them on earlier? I know some fans were feeling that a change maybe was needed earlier. Obviously, it's your job to actually make the changes.
Yeah, I mean, I try to give the players down the pitch as long as possible. I mean, I feel they have still the energy to do it, to do their job, and then yeah. It's not so easy to come in such a game, because you are so much under pressure, and you see when you win the ball, it's also a lot of pressure with the counter pressing. They have such a high-risk defense, and but I think changes were okay. Shea had a few good moments when he is a little bit quicker. In this one moment, it's a big goal chance. Yeah, this is the quality we are lacking sometimes. To from the few chances we have to do more out of it. But okay.
It seems like at times the problem is you get into good attacking areas, and then the final pass before even the shot is sometimes not quite right. Do you think that's more of the issue than the finishing, or do you think it's...
Yeah, you know that Liverpool has always a very high line and a very aggressive goalkeeper behind the high line. So the passes in this space have to be very precise, not too long, not too short. Otherwise, the centre backs or the goalkeeper is too early there. And we tried to come over the side. We had with the wingers some good moments, I must say. But the difference is also our behavior than in the box and their behavior. The filling up of the box with a lot of players. We have to learn. We have to be quicker there. Today it was in some moments not quick enough, I think. Thanks a lot.
Rob, when did you actually think about Nathan Redmond then as a wing back? Is that something you practice with him in training? Is it something you've seen from him that you can play that position?
Yeah, sure. We have had a game against Liverpool where we built it up 3-2, and he was automatically as a left hand going as a left winger. So it is not very much different to this time when we played against them like this, and he did it well there. And with him and Kyle on the side, you have a little bit players that can release the pressure a little bit, because otherwise it's tough when you lose the ball immediately on those positions. And the question was only how much he will defend and how good he will defend. This was what I didn't know. A little bit of black box if you want, but it was okay.
What do you make of Alex McCarthy's performance to see the first game back for him since December?
We could feel that he was, especially with the ball, not really super comfortable today. You could feel that there was pressure. I mean, in the home game against the best pressing team in the world, to play out from behind, it cost you some braveness. And yeah, but I demand this from my goalkeepers. They have to do this.
How's Fraser? Obviously not in the squad today, but
He was injured last week. He couldn't train. He stepped out of the training also on the weekend then and was not available.
will he be around for Leicester? Will he be available for Leicester?
We have a look. We don't know.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Thanks a lot, guys.